Hello guys, I didn't race this weekend, but I did want to record something, and I decided to do an incident report on the stewards report because I'm not gonna lie, the tier 1 race was kind of boring. The tier 2 race was absolute chaos and brilliant. But the tier 1 race didn't really much happen, so not much to talk about. But there are a few incidents, and I want to talk about them because there is one controversial one that I don't agree with the penalty. So we're here in the tier 1 series report, and first one here, if I remember correctly, this one is a fair one by DS Dioman on my teammate actually, who Ferrari strategied it. I won't lie. Will it let me open up the clip normally? Yes, it will. Go back to the start. And this is funny because this is actually as I put it, this is a self-report. He sent this in himself. He knows that he messed up. There was another angle from Finn's point of view, but coming here through Stowe, and it's just clumsy. It's exactly the same as the Bassam contact from Austria that caused the big crash on the last two laps, and just goes straight into the back of him. That is a fair 10-second penalty. There's nothing really much to say about that one. Let's come out. Discord going crazy. Second one to Zoro for spinning out my other teammate, who was filling in for me while I'm away. This one, this one's like the clumsiest thing ever.
What the fuck are you doing, Doro?
It's sealed. Oh my god. Dude, it's like a legitimate training.
3,000 yen?
So, yeah, it's just bad. So, as you can see, coming into turn 3, and Zoro has a go down the inside, and he's within his right, actually. He's at this moment he's actually stuck it quite well. You're expecting him to fly through, and that's the problem. Get to here, and I don't know what's happened. Maybe didn't actually go through. And at this point, he's not ahead at the apex, so it's still Phoenix's line, and actually leaves him quite a nice amount of space, and then just understeers into him. And yeah, it's Stroller. There's a bit more contact. Who was that? I think it was Buddha Burner, or Searing, I think. Yeah, gets a bit of contact there. It's just a really clumsy collision. And 10 seconds may be harsh, maybe only 5, but given 2 cars taken out in one corner and the other bit of contact, it's fair enough. Then we got DSDM, and again, this one was reviewed, wasn't it? It was. So this is interesting. This was initially given as a 5-second time penalty. As you're gonna see, this was the view from Zoro. Side by side through cops, goes wide, usual stuff. And as they come through here, it's more sort of clumsy contact. Zoro actually, I think, if we see, he has the line. He's on the inside. That bit's clean. The contact happens before the apex, so we can't rule that out. But he's ahead at the apex, and then what's great is we're actually going to have another view of this that clears up why it wasn't a penalty, because from there, 5-second penalty, 100%. I'd give a 5-second penalty. But from here, there's a legal overtake there. He hands it back. There, really nice side by side racing, and you can see a bit of lag here. So at that moment, they're probably fine. The RB is probably turning a bit too much, maybe still a bit too committed to the move. Probably should give up. But there's a little bit of lag. You can see the lag symbol on the right, and I can understand no penalty. Racing incident, bit of lag, servers being a bit terrible, what have you. And yeah, I'm fairly happy with that decision. I'd have been happy with a 5-second one either. Now this one, Zoro gets another penalty. This is in the sprint race. This is lap 1 in the sprint, and we're gonna just move it on. And initially, when I thought this, I thought Josh had understood the initial time I saw that contact that you saw there. I thought he understood. Looking at it again, when the moment the contact happens, which is there, you can see Josh is actually fairly on the racing line, and Zora's just cut across him. You can see that he's heading a bit more in a straight direction, and that has led to very clumsy contact again. It's all clumsy. This race, like all the collisions were fairly nothing. But here we go. Here's the one that I don't agree with, and I'm gonna play it through once, and then I'll talk through why I don't think it's a 5-second penalty. So this is Blobby and a 5-second penalty for collision with Josh, Mr. Epic Striker. So I'll play it through. So why do I not think that this is a penalty? So it's all clean. Blobby obviously won in tier 2, which is incredible. We can mute this now. Comes up to complex in sector 1, and Blobby is super confident on the brakes, and he's almost into the back of him there. At this point, he's got a great run. He's got great traction. He's got great confidence, and he sends it. And this, I think, is a really fair, and it's actually fairly well executed dive bomb by Blobby. And then, but I don't think he initiates the contact, which is why I don't think he's the case. There's every right to go for this. He's almost alongside at this point. It's a short braking zone. Maybe that's why maybe they thought, oh, okay, maybe you shouldn't be sending it here. But at this point, if I pause it there, he's ahead, and we haven't even got to the apex yet. Usually, the car ahead at the apex, he can dictate the line. At this point, Josh should really be he should have seen the red arrow and maybe backed out of it, lived to fight another day. And then, look at all the road he has in front of him. Plenty of space. I want to see what that does. Okay. Plenty of space to just hold it around the outside. Blobby, I know he gets contact, but it doesn't look like he can have a great exit anyway. Although it's mainly due to the contact, so I think we can rule that out. But it's that freeze frame. I get it. There. Blobby's ahead of the apex. It's an opportunistic dive bomb, but I think it's quite good. And then Josh just he's still turning it. I don't know what he's seeing at this point, because he just should be backing out of it. Blobby's he's not made the apex, but he's close to it. He's done quite well to slow the car down, and the contact in the end is just really bad. It's not like I'd say Blobby's understeered into him, because he's probably full damage. That's the one I don't agree with. And last but not least, I don't even really look at this. This is just a nothing thing with bad AI in the F1 games. But that is basically it. So there's not much there. It was a fairly clean race. It was quite boring, to be honest. But I did want to look at these and give my opinions on them, especially on this Blobby one, which I don't think is a 5-second penalty. It should be nothing. It's a racing incident. He's made the corner. It's not like he's gone straight into it. He's not even initiated the contact, and that's why I don't think it should have been a penalty. But at least that's the only controversial incident, in my opinion, because, oh my god, last week was horrible for controversial penalties. So, yeah. So that's it. This is what I want to upload. I'm going to upload instead of a VOD, a Twitch VOD, because I wasn't here, but I did want to upload something, and maybe I'll do more of these if there's more controversial penalties. But I did see that blobby one and thought, ooh, okay, I don't agree with that, so I wanted to talk about it. And yeah, so hopefully I will see you in next race in Portugal, Algarve International Circuit. Should be a great one, and we'll come back fighting. That's it. I'll see you guys later.